The United States Department of Housing and Urban Development was established as a means to help address the growing housing crisis happening across the country over 80 years ago. In 1937, under the leadership of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 75th Congress wrote a new chapter for our country when they passed the United States Housing Act of 1937 that officially established the Federal Housing Authority, known as HUD today. Over the last 8 decades, HUD has evolved itself to continuously meet the needs of our country's most vulnerable families that extend beyond the boundary of providing a safe, clean, and affordable place to call home. Programs like Section 3 were created as a strategy that would empower residents of government-funded affordable housing programs and low-income workers to a life of self-sufficiency and independence. Section 3 advocates for local economic development, neighborhood economic improvement, and individual self-sufficiency, requiring that HUD-funded contractors, to the greatest extent feasible, provide job training, employment opportunities, and contracting opportunities for low or very low income residents.
So I've actually had a chance to talk to some of our tenants who are working with the abatement contractor that's doing a lot of the work across a lot of our units. And they were actually working in the units that they themselves had been living in. And so it's fascinating watching people work on their own house. And I think it's been a great environment to do this much work and help this many of our tenants learn so many new skills in the process.
I actually did get to work in my own apartment, so that's actually a pretty good experience because I was really even surprised. I was like, oh, this is my old apartment, brought back a lot of memories. So it's pretty good to actually work into my own apartment and what the whole apartment complex is, because it feels good because I've lived there all my life. So for me to go and actually work at my own apartments, it makes me feel good. I'm actually doing something good to the community.
At the Housing Authority of the City of El Paso, Texas, or HACEP, Section 3 has been a resource to many contractors who have joined the agency's initiative to completely rejuvenate 100% of its portfolio, or nearly 6,400 homes all throughout the city. Shortly after the inauguration of HUD's Rental Assistance Demonstration Initiative, HACEP immediately launched into the effort, quickly becoming the first, largest RAD converting agency in the country. The result was an explosion of construction through the city of El Paso, resulting in the creation of over 3,000 jobs, with more on the horizon over the next 2 years.
Most of the Section 3 people that work in our house, that live in our housing, are there for a temporary basis. They're out to move forward. So by us helping them getting the jobs and making good money and so forth, we're actually helping them move out of that situation that they're in, so other people can maybe occupy the housing that they have.
If you can teach somebody a skill that is marketable, and they can take that and get a job and take care of their family with that job, there's a pride that goes with it. There's an honor that goes with that. And that can come from Section 3 workers and from these type of contracts.